Okay, we're going to assemble our E60. You might notice this is a different E60 because I seem to have a problem sometimes remembering to change the tape. So, first thing we're going to put in is our pump mounting plate locator pin. That goes in this recess right here in the center. Press that down, make sure it's fully seated. You see we have our pump check valve ball, spring. Here's our seat with the O-ring on it. So we're going to drop the spring down into the cavity first. Then our ball goes on top of that, like so. This is the back of the pump. This fat O-ring, so to speak. You squeeze it a little bit and it fits in this oval shaped cavity of the back of the pump. It's very important that this O-ring be installed. Okay, so now our pump is ready to go. I have our pump mounting plate ready. Got oil on it. I cleaned around the hole where that oval shaped O-ring is going to make a seal. And I cleaned on the back where the pump check valve is going to make its seal. We have our E60 special tool. Got oil on it. What we're going to do is we're going to hold the pump check valve in with this tool and put the motor mounting plate in. I don't know if I turn this, it will maybe make it easier for you to see. Okay. So in order to put this in, first we have to use our tool and hold the pump check valve in place. So the pump check valve sits on top of the ball, the pump check valve seat sits on top of the ball and the spring. And then we hold it in place with our tool. And you pretty much can only catch it on the very edge, which is fine. We have our plate, making sure that our hole is oriented the right way so that it fits over the pump check valve. It's on our locator pin. Now using your fingers you hold the plate down, keep tension on it, and you have to slide out the tool, like so. Now you use the tool to hold down the plate while you set the pump down on top. And you'll notice there's two holes in the plate. And there's two locator pins here on the back of the pump. So you turn our pump the right way, and we want to set it down on the plate, making sure that those locator pins engage the plate, like so. Now we can slip our tool out and install our bolts. Tooth washers in place on the bolts. Use a socket to snug these down. Still holding tension on the plate with my fingers so the pump check valve seal doesn't move, the O-ring. You don't want that to move. Okay, now I can snug this one down. Okay. Now we're going to use a torque wrench to torque these two bolts to the proper center. Now you might note that the manual gives you all the readings in inch-pounds. And I have an inch-pound torque wrench, but it's quarter-inch drive. And for this particular application, I don't have a 9/16 deep that I can find. So we're going to use foot-pound torque wrench, and using a converter calculator, it comes out to 85 inch-pounds. Excuse me, 15 foot-pounds. So we're going to use this. This is my inch-pound torque wrench. This This is my foot-pound torque wrench. Okay. Hear that? That's as close as it comes to clicking.